I'm right. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Growing and Glowing Through Social Work Journey, hosted by your truly Janelle Danae. I am in such a great mood right now. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I feel so energized right now. So, the music stopped. I was like in an old school type of mood. Y'all like old school music? I do. Oh, it's like that two-step. Tastes like candy. So I'm being like really goofy right now, but let me de-hype myself and let's start the show. So you guys, welcome back. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be very quick with the announcements I'm going to be very quick with the announcements because I want to get to the meat and potato of today's conversation. So announcements. So you guys, life has been good for me thus far. I am still continuing the How's Your Mental Live series. Okay, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, follow me at GG Social Work, where I go weekly for the month of May, having conversations surrounding mental health. How can we start making these conversations more daily, more frequent, because mental health impacts us all. That is what my live is doing. We are having these conversations and really indulging into what is mental health, what is our belief surrounding mental health. I just got off a live just now. Again, this is Tuesday, I'm recording this video. I just got off a live and we talked about coming from a more trauma sensitive approach, right? Being more trauma sensitive to what to interacting with other people. It is so imperative that we learn how to be a little bit. I think it allows us to be a little bit more kind to others, right? A lot of time we hear, and I wanted to talk about it because oftentimes, we hear people like, it wasn't like that back in my day, or you too sensitive. People are too sensitive nowadays. Like, what? And if they are. Learn how to deal with them. Like, you are not the only person in this world, sir or ma'am. So that is what my live series is covering. If you like what you're hearing and what we're talking about, join the conversation. Like, you are welcome. Come on, girl. Come on, or come on, sir. Come on down. Watch the live. So yeah, I'm all looking down, and this is the wrong notebook, y'all. I don't even have my holy grail with me, but I'm not gonna be talking from it because I allow my little notebook that I have sometimes to hold me handicapped, and just having to be like a stickler. I'm gonna stick to this point, and no, I'm just going to let it flow like water. Okay, let it flow. That's what I'm doing. And so another announcement is that I have been accepted into this program, this academy, and I don't want to tell you what it is because it's going to give my surprise that I have coming at the end of my live series, right? I have this announcement that I am going to be making with this with the live series, right? I have this big old announcement that I'm going to share, and this academy that I have been accepted into plays a big role into my announcements, and I'm just excited. So again, follow me on Instagram, you guys, at GG Social Work. If you want to follow my personal account, you can. I really don't be posting that much, really, but just follow me at GG Social Work, right? Follow me there. Follow me. So let's get into the growing pains and the glowing points of the week. So, you guys, the growing pains that I have really been experiencing throughout this week is the immense amount of stress that has been taken on from school. School has been a super duper stressor for me. Having to complete these essays, dealing with a professor that I really don't care for her style of teaching, or how she runs the classroom. Like, if I known that this was going to be my experience within this classroom, I would have never signed up for the class, right? but how would I have known, right? So I'm really not feeling it. I'm pushing through, trying to just, well, I pushed through. And quick little testimony for real. So I want to be honest, because this is the growing and the glowing social work, just journey of me growing and glowing through social work. So something that, you know, I'm gonna be sharing, you know, all the time people post like, you know, their grades at the end of the semester, like, oh, I got all A's, or I got A's and B's, like, yay me. Nobody never shares, like, you know, what the ugly grades, right? So I like failed a paper. Like, I got a 66 on a paper in the class that I strongly dislike, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I don't really care to write it. Like, that was me, like, this whole entire week. Matter of fact, probably for like these past couple of weeks, I was like, because I found out I got a 66 on May 4th, so because that's when the paper was due. So probably a couple of days after, I think, I don't know. But I was just like, I'm not redoing this paper over. Like, she gonna get what she gonna get. Like, I do not care. Like, that was my mindset. And thank God for, you know, a soror of mine that, you know, me and her in the same class. And I told her, she was like, Janelle, come on, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna sit with you. She allowed you to rewrite the paper, rewrite it. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm over the class. Like, it's whatever. She was like, Janelle, you're gonna do it. And she convicted me. God convicted me to like, I'm telling people to push through. I'm telling people to do their best, and look at me, like, not even really doing my best. And so at that moment still, I was like, my mind was made up that I was not going to do the paper. So the day after class on the Sunday, you know, I had till Sunday to submit the paper. She had emailed me past the due time. I didn't even know there was a due date. A due time. I thought it was oh, excuse me, I got burped. I did not know there was a due time. Yeah, a due time. I didn't know. It was at 12 p.m. And I'm thinking, like, you know, typical due times are like at 11:59, you know, p.m. right before midnight. So, you know, I was just like, okay, cool, bet, like, I ain't gonna worry about it. So when she emailed me, she was like, hey, are you going to rewrite the paper? And it was at that moment I was like, I have to do it. Like, this lady went out her way to email me and to ask me this. Like, I guess I have to do it, because what do I look like sending her an email like, nah, dog, I ain't doing it. Like, it is what it is. So I was just like, all right, I'm definitely gonna do it. And I already had in my mind that I was kind of going to do it, but I really just did not want to. Like, I just wanted to quit. And I'm so glad I didn't, you guys. Ooh, child, that's the word. We might just talk about that, because honestly, you guys, I'm recording and I'm just letting, like, the Holy Spirit, like, just lead me into, like, what are we going to talk about. And so I think that's going to be our topic. God, I hear you. I got you. I shall talk about it. And so pause that, hold that, right? Don't forget about that, what we're going to talk about. And then my glowing point is that I finish. Ooh, child. I finished the semester. And so the grade that I end up getting in the class, it's not my best. It's not the best grade, but, you know, nonetheless, I still passed it. I got a C+ in the class, and I know in my other class that I'm waiting for, I gotta get, like, if I don't get an A in that class, I'm gonna be very shocked in my other class. But nonetheless, you guys, I got a C, and I just wanted to be transparent, because, you know, oftentimes people always post the good. I was one of those people, like, I would post, like, when I, like, made the honor roll, right? I would never, like, discuss any other, when I failed 2 of my classes, right? I told y'all that in the other video. In the previous episodes that I failed two of my classes. So yeah, right, I didn't post that at that time, but I feel more comfortable just sharing it with you all now. And now, since I, like, told y'all I failed 2 classes, like, in undergrad, I got to see you on the test, in the class, and I failed one of my papers, had to rewrite it, right? I'm being honest, right? Being honest. And I feel so much better. So let's get into what we are going to be talking about today. And it's gonna be kind of off what the post that I post on Friday. Push through, that is going to be today's topic, right? Push through the process, see it through, don't quit. And let me tell y'all, I had like, so backstory, last week when I was just going through that, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed, school's stressing me out, like I'd rather just focus on other things. Like, yeah, I was not receiving it for when I was trying to work on the business. I was not receiving when I was trying to work on other like aspects of my life. It was not happening. Like, I was like, no sis, like, no daughter, I told, like, school is one of the priorities. Like, school is one of your priorities, and so you need to get into shape. Basically, that's how I received it. Even though, like, I was trying my best to fight it, I was trying to fight it, y'all. I did not want to. Why I want to do it? I did not want to write this paper. I was like done with the school. I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want no N's. I don't want no part. I don't want no B. And so I pushed through. I did not quit. You know, I was going through that struggle and I mastered it. So in the midst of that, I had to like release an episode. Like Wednesday, it's Tuesday, it's Monday. Like, you know, I'm supposed to be scheduled for a video, and I know y'all probably like, yeah, you right, you did not air the video last Wednesday. And no, I did not. And I tried, I recorded, and it was not my best. It was not my best at all. And I was speaking from this topic, push through, see it through, right? And at that time, like, I had defeat on my mind. Like, I already lost. And so me getting on this camera, me getting in front of y'all would have been like a whole entire lie. Like, I would have been lying to y'all. And I want this journey to be so authentic, so transparent. I want it to be real, right? I don't want the fluff. I want you all to really like understand. So like, y'all couldn't get a video, even though like I pride myself on being consistent, you know, airing a video every week, but last week was not the week. There's really no excuse to, and again, like I always say, like, excuses are monuments of nothingness, right? You guys can't do nothing with my excuse, and I don't want y'all to think like I don't want y'all to have sympathy for me or empathy for me. Like, I don't need it. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And so I wanted to just keep it a buck with y'all, keep it like 100 with y'all. Like, your girl was not feeling it. I was out of it, and I know life happens, and I needed just that whole entire week to really get myself together. And I really believe God is not mad at me, because was just a life lesson that, like, though like building my brand and other aspects of my life is important, so is school. School is one of the vehicles that is going to bring me to where God is pulling me to. So I had to like focus on that. And I found all the time, like during the struggle, like during that mini storm, because it was really mini compared to the Goliaths that I'm going to be facing like soon, like as I climb to the top, reach the ladder, right? That mini storm, I was like complaining, like I was sounding mad, ungrateful, where I had to like go back and like repent and really like ask God for forgiveness about, you know, me complaining about school and the whole 9 yards, like, of just sounding ungrateful. And I had to like say, you know what, excuse me, Lord, like, thank you for allowing me to like have access to an education. And that's like a quick little lesson. Like, whatever storm you are going through, definitely ask him, like, what do you need me to get out of this storm? Because that's something I also had to do. Like, what is the lesson that you are trying to teach me? And I thank you for this storm, because I know that something greater is going to come out of it, and I'm going to gain more wisdom as a result. So it was so rough, you guys. Like, I mean, people probably couldn't really tell that like it was a struggle, because I'm really good at just like having like this poker face on and just having it all together. And I also hate talking about school, right? So yeah, it was tough. It was rough, and like just having that whole week to just get my mind together was so beneficial. And so I apologize you. Well, I'm not going to apologize, right? Because I needed that week. I had to pour back into myself, right? And I did not want to come up on this camera frauding and acting like I had it all together when simply I did not have it all together. I couldn't even really record. Like, if I would have posted, like, that would have not been my best work. I recorded 2 videos, you guys. 2 videos to air last Wednesday, right? What was last Wednesday's date? It doesn't even matter what was last Wednesday's date. Just know that a video did not air on last Wednesday, right? And so I recorded 2 videos, and I still was not feeling it. It was just like, do not upload this video and embarrass yourself. Like, don't do it. God was like, sis, I'm telling you not to do it. This is not of my word. So I ain't do it, and I just took that L, and I had to deal with that internally about, like, dang, like, I told these people I'm gonna be here every week. I'm committed. Like, I don't want them to think that I'm not serious. And you know what? In my time, like, God just revealed to me, like, they ain't gonna think that. They are not gonna think that. And I received that well. Like, you know, and again, what I like to remind myself is that, you know, not everybody is for this channel, right? Praying like for the right people for this channel, right? Those who are for this channel are, and that understand, are the people that God sent for this channel, right? And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay that I don't have that, you know, everybody's not for this channel, right? I'm cool with that because I can't connect with everybody. Like, that's not who I am. I'd rather just deal with the 4 than the 1,000. And that's why, like, the last week video, the video episode number, I think it was episode number 6, don't get caught up in the numbers, was so powerful, and just influential for motivating for me, because like I was entering that season of like about to get caught up, like, why aren't people liking my stuff on social media? Why aren't they engaging with me? Or why people are not watching my videos? Like, I was getting caught up in that foolishness, y'all. And we all go through it, and you know, we all go through our spits and our battle. But I had to remind myself that I pray to God to send me the right people. Like, you know, this is not for everybody, and I have a specific niche that I am a specific audience that I'm catering to. So, and I'm, again, by no means I'm telling y'all to excuse my behavior, because again, y'all can't do nothing with an excuse. I can't do nothing with an excuse. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. And you know, the outcome of that is just what I said in my growing pains and my glowing point, is that I was able to see it through. Like, I was able to make it to the finish line, to the classroom. Like, I just I persevere. Like, when I tell y'all, I was just like, whatever, like my mental was like, I had that I don't care attitude. It was really like, I don't care, it is what it is. Like, that's a dangerous state to really be in, to have that I don't care attitude, to have that I don't care mindset. It's scary. And what I like to say is that you could start off, like, I started off, this is my first year of grad school, y'all. My first year of grad school. I got one more year, 2020, and I'm walking across that stage. But what I'm saying is that I started off grad school, well, I believe that I started off grad school hype. I was excited for my classes. I had some challenges, but nonetheless, I persevered, and I was able to come out strong. Like, I got A's in both of my classes. Like, my assessment and what was the assessment and diagnosis and my research class. Ooh, child, that research class, baby. Ooh, research ain't no joke. But I got an A in both those classes, and now second semester, like, it was all from like the very beginning, like second semester of grad school and of my first year, right? It was all from the beginning, right? I was figuring out, like, okay, I need to pay for my classes. Like, where am I gonna get this money from? And then I paid it off, and then y'all, when I paid it off, I thought I paid it off the day before classes. I traveled all the way to New York, and I didn't even have class. I was so through. I was so through. I said, I came, and I was on time. I was on time, you guys. I was on that train at 5:39 in the morning so I could make it on time for my class at 8:50. And I got to campus. It looked like, I don't even know what to compare it to, but like nobody was there. Like nobody was there. And I'm asking the professor, I'm like, where's the class? And the lady told me like, oh no, those classes start next week. And I'm like, what? Really? So I'm not even gonna go into details on how like I was able to kind of mess it up. Like how did I get it confused? But yeah, from there, like my this whole semester just been like, ooh, like I made it through at the end of the day. Like yes, yeah, I made it through. I made it through. I made it to the end, and I'm just so happy. Like next semester, like and I needed this semester. Now that I'm just thinking, like I needed this semester because this semester is going to allow me to be able to how I'm going to navigate, you know, next year, like fall semester 2019, like how I'm going to be operating and what I'm going to be allowing to feed me and what I need to kind of cut off and just deprive myself from. Like this semester was an eye opener. Definitely. And I'm grateful for it. Like, you know, despite me like feeling like and what I had in my back of my mind is like, you know, I'm gonna get through this regardless. Like I'm gonna get through it regardless. Like, and I made it through, you guys. Don't quit. Like honestly, when you're up against a struggle, like you gotta meet that joint or like face to face. Like do not run from your struggle. You have to fight head on. All right, like just know, like the battle's not gonna last forever. The storm is not going to last forever. You are going to see it through. You will see it through. You sure enough will. And so yes, you all will make it through. You all will see it through to the end, just like I did. Like honestly, like I really wanted to quit and just get whatever with the class. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do the bare minimum. And so glad I redid that paper, even though like, you know, it wasn't that much different. But the fact that like I redid the paper was something good. Like I felt good like after just redoing it. I felt like a sense of relief, like, oh, now I can breathe again. So yeah, I think I'm done with today's like with today's topic, you guys. Like push through. And this is what I wanted to say. It doesn't matter like how you started, right? Like it does not matter if you started good or if you started terrible. What people are going to remember is how you end. Like, so if you are ending like a chapter in your life, if you are ending a relationship, if you are you know, just graduating college, if you are, what are some things that could come to you, just entering certain seasons and certain chapters in your life. Finish strong. Push through. You don't want to leave a situation with bad taste in people's mouth or even in your mouth, because it's like, you know, when you did something wrong, like, dang, I should never said that. Like, oh, I don't think I should have ended it like that. Like, you know, you start becoming regretful. So really end it strong. And honestly, I think if I have not done that paper, like the rewrite, I would probably have regretted. Well, not regretted, but I probably would have been like, dang, I probably should have done that. Like, why not? The professor offered to like for me to redo it to kind of boost my grade up. Like I should have. And so I'm glad I did. So push through, you guys. If you guys need any type of support, again, just send me an email. Following me on Instagram, you guys. Follow me on Instagram. Slide in my DMs at GG Social Work. I'm here for support. I'm here for help. So with that being said, push through, see it through, right? We're not doing excuses. Excuses are monuments of nothingness. Like, we are not about to be incompetent. We are going to get the work done regardless. So I'm going to close out. So you all have a fantastic week. allowed this video to just give you some motivation to finish out the week strong, right? It is Wednesday. Well, this right now it's not Wednesday, but when this video out, it will be Wednesday. You have 2 days until the end of the week. Push through, see it through. Like you'll be alright, right? Don't run away from your struggles. Meet it squarely, face to face. Like, y'all got this. We got this. We are in this together. Like, we family. I already told y'all that from jump. This is a lifelong journey. We family. I'm up here, you know, telling my business, being vulnerable. We fam. What up, cuz? What it do? But nonetheless, you guys, I hope to see you on next week on Tuesday live. Like, I love doing the YouTube channel because it's allowed me just to talk without any interruption. But join me live so we can have a conversation next week. What are we gonna be talking about next week? Dang, let me look to see what we're gonna be talking about next week. Next week we're gonna be talking about optimizing our mental health. Join in for the conversation. Like, we could all use some tips. You guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like this is my first time ever saying like, comment, and subscribe. Like, I'm always just jumping on here talking. But like, comment, subscribe, and share it with somebody that you know that needs to push through. Copy and paste the link and just send that text, right? Send it right onto them. So I'm about to close out this video. I'm about to get my life together. Well, put my daughter in her bed, yada, 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 and go to the gym. So later, you guys. Happy Wednesday.